Morning all, or whatever it is in your local area. That's my intro. That's what I've got. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's dip straight into it. I thought I might have had a guest lined up, but they seem to be absent, so I will have to soldier on. Starting with Modulate Fade by S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I hope my audio's alright. I'm gonna be worried every time since I look back at one of those streams and it went all robot-y that one time, as it sometimes does because of that bullshit program over there, which unfortunately I kinda need. Actually, I probably don't need it most of the time, but it's handy. Modulate Fade. Fade example. I hope I opened Steam. I was pretty sure I opened Steam. Guess not. It opens friends. I never want to have the friends list open when I open Steam. It's also taking forever as well. You can probably notice that. I blame the new library. Having no information of what's actually causing it. Also because my computer's shit. It's probably a little of both. These are positioned badly. I can barely reach the keyboard. Much better. Presumably this is an example of the modulate and fade thing, which is not a full fade.
Welcome to the HEV.
Well, it's an example of both.
Protective system
By Skulls, I imagine.
in hazardous environment conditions.
It's quite red. I like how visible that is on my webcam there. Modulate. It's basically a colour change rather than a proper fade. Don't diss my Gordon. Volcano Bunker is our first broken link of the day. AIM Arabia. Arabia has a lot of crates. Who would have thunk it? Small town in Saudi Arabia where terrorists want to assault the place to stop them and counter-strike. I want to read that. Hang on. Oh, right. Small town in Saudi Arabia where the terrorists want to assault the place to stop them and counter-terrorist. Everyone got that? I'm sure it will be true to life. No TWHL map making going on in this one. Though I probably should do that at some point. I should probably start my TWHL Tower 2 map at some point. I've got some ideas brewing, but I've yet to put them on paper yet, as it were. Or logically link them together even in my own head. So there's just one random piece of music in half of these maps. I don't know why that is. Was there one official map that did that and everything else just followed suit? Did Italy do that? Or am I making that up? This map's kind of bland, isn't it? Not terrible, but nothing amazing. Aim burner. This looks considerably more bland. It even says a simple map of Counter-Strike made especially for the gameplay, but not for design. Aim burner. What is burnery about this screenshot? I think there's a string of Counter-Strike maps. I should probably just leave it open. I say that, I will not remember to do it. This is a big room full of crates. Seen this map a few times. Not really worth lingering in, and I did close it like I said I wouldn't. Doesn't matter so much. This one, according to my list here, is a broken link. So we don't get to see this open plan room full of crates. Orb Prox Zone is also a broken link. Map created by Burner for a community. Which community? We will never know. DE Wombo. Also a broken link. Also got a lot of crates in it. Well, they had a type, must be said. Morning Dawn. This example map are 3 buttons, one in the center and 2 lateral. To activate the center button, must first activate the other 2 to activate the target's site. This example uses the entity multi-source. I always found multi-source examples handy because they're kind of confusing when you're not familiar with them. I'm still only sort of vaguely understanding of how they work. I could probably rig one together in a map if I was motivated. I don't think I've ever made a map that made use of them though. The truth that only buttons affect multi-sources. I could hear my audio going weird. So just in case that last question didn't come through, is it true only buttons affect multi-sources? I just assume it's called multi-source example. It's just called multi-source, never mind. Oh, good. I love it when example maps not only require extra files, but also don't include them. Wait. Oh, this is the same person. not helpful, but let me just speed things up slightly on this front. The Half-Life WOD and Volcano WOD. Okay. I'm sure both those strictly necessary for a simple multi-source example. Wow, they actually were used. God. Like how the env shake continued, but the env explosion did not. Env laser example by the same person, which bodes well. I'm going to have faith that there aren't going to be more missing WODs. Wait, what was it called? Env laser. Okay. Same form. Map. Env laser. Did not break. Doesn't seem to have missing textures. Shame couldn't do that for the other one. As prescribed in an env laser example. It's a very specific case of an env laser, but it is that. I wonder why exactly Black Mesa has a need to transport lasers around the facility in pipes. What's going on there? On this map, meets such a laser at one end is stopped and the other end moves between repeatable dots, ... which passes through a computer that you break. And that you break. I don't know. Manta flight. Example map about using the Manta. Flying Manta, funk track train, 2 env beams, exploding trucks, new appearing objects. Okay, it sounds thorough. And a thorough example map is always nice. If there's no BSP, so we'll just have to look at it the old-fashioned way. I don't know why I had to think about that. I don't remember what the difference is between my Half-Life profile and my mapping profile, but I'm sure there's something. Player spawns in a trigger rather than just using a trigger auto. Okay. Not sure why there's a point entity funk wall there. Funk wall toggle that presumably is just supposed to keep people out rather than using a clip brush. Maybe this is a weird example map because I mean we're not going to look too in detail about this because who really cares? Or more accurately, people who do care can look at it themselves. It's a decent Manta. Decent trucks. I can't imagine that wheel is always there. CS ATP Remixed. This one worked? This one I think worked. Map has been based on the SDK version of the ATP location in a S.T.A.L.K.E.R game. Sick. Not a copy or reproduction, rather an attempt to make a freestyle remix. Strider, you're familiar with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, aren't you? I'm not. CSS. Then I will be counting on you to tell me whether or not this is shit. Screenshot looks okay, so I can't assume it's going to be terrible. A fairly big map as they go. File size wise, not necessarily actual physical dimension. Pardon me. What was it? CSATP something? That's probably enough to go off of. CSATP Remixed. We haven't really seen that many CS maps. I feel like the vast majority of the maps that we've seen from the various Counter-Strike games have been either DE or the other bullshit modes like AIM or AWP or Fight-Yard or Knife Arena. Of the traditional Counter-Strike maps, there have been very few that weren't DE. And yet I feel like the worst maps have been CS. Like the truly garbage, this is the first map anyone's ever made, somehow they managed to get it to compile. Doesn't really know how to make a decent map. And not as a diss, but just like complete lack of experience. Those maps tend to be CS. Oh, well I've made a problem, there's no way out of here. Maybe I can get you caught up on the props. I got caught up on the props. So how stalkerish is this? What are you doing, bot? And I fell. Oh well. Bot seems to have left. This kind of reminds me of the Left 4 Dead 2 map that happens in the sugar mill? I don't remember which campaign that was in. I played a lot of Left 4 Dead, you'd think I'd be able to remember. I have no idea what kind of a game S.T.A.L.K.E.R is. Hard Rain, that's it, yes. It rains at one point. Is it? Actually, I say oh yes, like it's brought back memories. I don't remember Hard Rain at all. Of course, the roof is clipped off. But did they clip enough? Okay, yes they did, because the jumping got real weird when I was up here. What about Leicester? Oh. Right, it's a CS map. The bot can actually win in a way that doesn't involve slashing you to death. This certainly seems like the indication is to climb up here and shoot at bots with extremely poor accuracy. This map doesn't seem so bad, does it? This seems like a decent source creation. Would it be fun to play in Counter-Strike Source? Again, I can never really vouch for that. Having one bot chase me around with a knife is not really representative of the usual Counter-Strike experience. I guess unless you're on a knife arena map. Where'd they go? I just want to kill them and then I'll stop playing. I win. Deserted Zen Island. The template for the TWHL Deserted Island Micro Mapping Challenge. I don't remember that one. Wonder how much came up of this. Don't know what's going on in that thread. That's the word I was looking for. Thread. Ah, Desert Island. Just now realised that my window is open a crack, so the sounds of very loud vehicles may come through. I could probably close that, but also it's been real hot, and I would like the airflow coming in. Not that there is much airflow. What am I looking for? Valve. It's scrolling around this screen for 5 minutes, not doing anything. It sure is, Rimrock. Do you remember if much came of this challenge? Oh. It's maybe not the great first impression, but... Oh, also. What did I land on? Also, I assume this crack is supposed to be here. It seems a little too uniform to be otherwise. Guess I have to go on the lift to get up there. I wonder if the water heals you. I wish I made more Zen maps just to make use of voids. I like these things. These morons. Need a rope ladder to get up the top. That's what my deserted island is for. Getting killed by plants. Project AI Nano Fight. The map is similar to a game of deathmatch. You're inside a small area, battle 3 enemies. Start off with only a crowbar. 3 more weapons available but are hidden. Soldiers have an armor system which allows them to take serious amounts of damage before they die, but keep in mind that each hit they take, their energy, armor energy is drained a bit, but it regenerates slowly. Soldiers will also cloak and hide around the map, support their injured squad mates using a heat system which tells the other soldiers how much fire the other squad mates are taking, and when it reaches a certain limit they come to his aid. This sounds complex. I'm still not 100% sure what we're actually going to get into here. I assume it's this one. For episode 2. I'm going to run out of drink far too quickly. What became of Mad Cow anyway? Didn't they turn up again recently? I think they were in that Half-Life Alyx thread. Guess they just don't map much anymore. Where would I hide a gun? How much fire can they take? It seems like it's slightly balanced out of my favor. Oh. Guess I'll give this one more go. I'll humor it. I did kill one of those guys. Wait, the way I went last time, isn't it? Or is it just mirrored? Oh, you can't go that way. That would be why. Hmm. Right, my sprint button is my reload button. This is an interesting concept for a map, I'm gonna say. Where's the SMG? Could use that right back there. There's one. There's two. I think that is the point of the map. There's three, but I assume there is only three? Yeah, I have one. Quite right. Aqua Labs. Actually, that reminds me, I should quickly check this. Okay. I've received confirmation that my guest will not suddenly wind up turning up. This link was broken, which is a shame because I would have liked to see this one, honestly. No matter. Sinking sand trap. Oh. Sorry, get my foot caught on my headphone cord. Sinking sand trap, half-life. I would assume this is purely the... I don't know if this is the head crabs that come out of the sand or if this is going to be something else. Maybe it's meant to be like a quicksand thing.
To the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.
Just gonna...
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for
Doesn't
use
seem like you
in
can really get
hazardous
out of this once you're in it.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment.
It also seems a little questionably reliable. Unlike TJB's, it works every time. Okay. So it's been improved upon already. One map later. I've never really used sand in a map. This is very watery sand. What is this, Monster Hunter? Oh, still some clipping weirdness. I guess you'd have an illusionary layer of sand, have a door that when you step on it goes down slowly, and also there's a black texture overlapping on the underside of the sand on the same layer. And then eventually you can't, if it gets low enough, you can't jump out of it, and it goes down, keeps going down, and there's a trigger hurt that does oxygen damage. Power hour timer. Okay. Me being uncultured, power hour is a drinking thing, isn't it? Think it'd be pretty obvious soon enough. Also, I say it's a drinking thing, right? When the screenshot right there says drink in big letters and shots left, so. We're gonna hear licensed music here, aren't we? Just a guess.
Hello.
Guess that sound was just hello then.
Hello.
I think I get the gist. Toxic Core by Nexus. Designed for team fights, but also fits for stand-up deathmatch. As map's name suggests, it has a possibility to release toxic materials deadly for all players. There are some other traps too. I always go to do the copy. Also, what's this for? Half-Life Deathmatch? Good. Is it just called Toxic Core? Find out pretty soon. I'm on Team Robo. This really did seem like, to me like you were supposed to go through it. I guess not.
Radiation containment door open.
I assume that's the aforementioned Toxic Core. No. I guess I'm supposed to be in there. That's not much time between setting it off and having the deadly stuff happen.
Emergency containment door engaged.
On the other hand, it seems like you could probably survive that if you had a medkit or two. I assume somewhere there is a medkit or two. There's one. Also, I don't know if there is a ghost gun in this map, but you could just try and shoot people through the glass. That's what I'd do. Pardon me? Sudden. It's a fake Barney. I've yet to see a ghost gun yet, so I'm not terribly interested. And look, I have a low bar. And that is clearing the high bars. I suppose I haven't been down properly yet. Did that snark bite my corpse? I was going to say it's a nice little shadow effect on that fan, but it's kind of not. It's kind of weird if you think about it. Go this way? No, I haven't been this way. This seems like the sort of place where someone might put a ghost gun. That's where I'd put pretty cool skill. Shame. What I wonder is why someone put a single button somewhere that has the power to open up something that can irradiate or toxify the entire facility. What purpose does that serve? Who's doing that? I wonder if there's anything on those lower levels. I didn't even see them. I mean, I'll take a long jump. I assume this kills you pretty quickly. Doesn't do. And that seems okay. Black Mesa. Don't know what I said. Black Mesa vessel. Unfinished Half-Life. Single player, possibly? Always nice when they show up. Unfinished, also.
To the HEV Mark IV protective system.
Okay, this bit right here smacks of apprehension.
Environment conditions. High impact reactive armor.
I think it's supposed to be literally a
Atmospheric contaminant
Black Mesa vessel.
vital signs
This seems
monitoring.
ship or possibly sub-like.
Detect engaged. Automatic selection systems engaged. Initial level monitored.
Calm down.
Communications interface.
There's so many voices all happening at once.
Very safe day.
Did I go the wrong way? It was unfinished. Who knows how much there is? What's the point of the board if you couldn't get through anyway? These pipes just end. Guess that's all to see. Orp Desert Fight is unfortunately not a broken link. That's where I'm at. And respawns 10 by 10. I'm not even going to bother reading the rest. Out loud. I already did read it, that's how I know I'm not going to bother. Orp Desert Orp Desert Fight. That's much better. Spawn the water, which I don't generally associate with deserts. One could make the argument that desert is actually defined by rainfall and not by the presence of water. But also this is clearly supposed to be a stereotypical desert, full of sand, not much else. And also we are nowhere near the ocean. Don't ask me. Fight yard steps. Steppers is not. Is a broken link. Less unfortunately. No, more unfortunately. Lollicakes by Brennan Mint, which I imagine is probably Brennan Mint's first map. I don't recall seeing that name anywhere else. No. Also say, fun fact, this is the only alien swarm map in the entire vault. I assume you can play Alien Swarm solo, right? It's a weird thing. You tell me. I assume that I can play this in reactive drop. I don't really know what the difference is, if there is a difference, or if it's the same thing. Or if there's anywhere for me to put this VPK. Am I in the right place? Because there's not even a game in here. Did I delete Alien Swarm? That seems like a thing I might have done, to be fair. I did delete Alien Swarm, beware. I'll have to put it aside. I'm not about to download that now. Probably wouldn't take that long, but also I'm just gonna put this there and I'll download it for next time. Compo 28 entry. What was Compo 28? My middle click just started clicking twice. I don't know why or how to stop it. It's annoying though. Mappa Puzzle was 26. 28 was Mappa Dream. Okay. Map is Jeff Mod Compo 28. What did I even do? I didn't open. How did it know? Did I double click on something? Can I just double click on the BSPs? Because that would actually speed things up quite a lot if I can just do that. I didn't think I did. Hello, potatoes. Are these two maps that I did not originally see? Because I did not see that. I might take a look at that. Like, after the stream. I'll see if there's stuff that I should be going back to, or going forwards to. I don't know. This probably means something. That's not a bathroom you have in a house. I just turned my headphones up to see what that was. That sure is a building out there. Gee, man, disappearing isn't a dream. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Which I guess makes it dreamlike. But also, what am I supposed to be doing? Flip down on that prop brick. I'm taking this prop brick with me. I need to do some stacking. No? Okay. This bit makes a little more sense to me. Guess I'm going this way. I don't really remember the map of dream entries. These aren't real.
sunshine.
Was it a dream or wasn't it? That didn't make a whole lot of sense, but also I think given the context of the competition, probably understandable and allowable. Combine Ether. There's a lot of source maps in this one. By a lot of, I mean 2. Let's face it, as the bar normally goes, that's not unreliable. This one. Four maps. Okay. I follow. Just wake up to the HEV log on. I think I actually did that for a while. Map Tetsuo. Yeah, fog's a bit weird, but then again, maybe it's intended. Do you think if you woke up every morning being told that it was 8:47, that that would warp your perception of time somewhat? You can find something and open this door. Maybe it's in this weird floating ship. A cinder block, that could open a door. Me falling to my death, that could open the door. I don't actually know if I need the cinder block, but also so much else to grab here. Okay, that worked. Some might say it looks like that did the trick. That's sparky. Why did I want to get in this house? That's probably why. Is there a gun or something I should... Wasn't here before. I haven't got a suit. Ow. Kinda like these torch mechanics. I don't really like getting burnt to death by my own torch. Now this is just like those Gmod maps. Oh no, my torch doesn't work. And yet it's still got the heat thing coming off it, which is probably a nice touch. Who can say? Maybe that means I can open the stuff up top. I seem to remember having some trouble with this up ahead, so I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. I think that jump, that might have been what got me multiple times. That was a log and I drove straight through it. Was I supposed to drive right through that as well? No, the car died. It's true. Really, I'm supposed to just be sprinting into this teleporter? Right, the good old node graph. There were 4 maps and that was one of them.
Hi. You okay? Come here!
Oh, God. Crap! I think I know that guy.
This doesn't look good. We'll help however we can, Buck.
What are you doing with this Freeman guy? Oh, I'm fine now.
No time to be wandering around. The combine's closing in. Making sure everyone has what they need to hold off an attack.
I couldn't possibly hold off an attack. I haven't even got a suit. I was thinking of this at some point. I'll do that in a second. I feel like I should have a suit by now, maybe. No, well, let's do the thing. Has to look. Must turn. No, the other way around. Plus to move. Mouse to look. Or the controls being a bit funny about this thing. As you can tell by the fact that I seem to be having some trouble with the old movement. Not sure how this bottle is aligned. Or what I'm doing. It's got like a whole HUD and everything. I want to put it here because then the antlion looks like it's not freaking out, but but also it doesn't move when I do that. Is there a wall there? Because it doesn't look like there's a wall there. I guess right click is my special antlion flashlight or something. Can I do anything with this? I feel like maybe I'm supposed to have a suit, but also I didn't see a suit. I don't know if that would actually help me in this situation, but it would make me feel better. Okay, I didn't trigger it properly. Maybe one of the updates broke this or something. I remember this being more impressive. Maybe I just put up with it. Like grab a box. No. Less janky too. Maybe I can grab the lip box. If I can figure out which way I'm looking. Easier said than done. No, I don't think I can go that way. I wonder if there's a way to punch out of this. Because this doesn't feel great. And I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I could just load up That's Woho 2 again. Which means I'll have to get woken up again, but also a big loss.
Hi. You okay? Come here!
Oh, God. Crap. I think I know that guy.
This doesn't look good. We'll help however we can, Doc.
All I did was go through a teleporter. What could possibly have gone wrong? Also, why is the car there? I didn't take the car through the teleporter.
This is no time to be
Oh
wandering
god,
around.
my mouse is inverted now.
The Combine's closing in.
I was weird.
Get in the basement. We're making sure everyone has what they need to hold off the attack.
Get in the basement? There is no basement. I'm just gonna give myself a suit. I don't care how many triggers I break. I don't think these guns are even real. That's big. That's not real. And neither's that. Probably. Do you have to do the outline thing? Is that the implication? Special prize for winning doesn't imply progress. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember this to know what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna no clip. We picked this stuff up, which implies to me that maybe you're not supposed to be up there yet. I don't think they're real in the skybox either. It's a little spawn box down there. This isn't really helping me figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, is it? Maybe you are supposed to get into the outline thing and either win or fail. How about I just load up number 4? An outro perhaps?
About that beer I owed you.
That's a thing you say to a person and then walk off. Map a Dream by S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I think this might have been the winner of the competition. But also this download link is broken. So Not a whole lot I can do about that. Awesomemap.bsp. This isn't a good map. All of you who are looking to download a good map can hit the back button right now. Unfortunately, I don't get a choice. What vault number was it? The vault number was 5529. I assume you mean the S.T.A.L.K.E.R's missing link one. Let's load up Awesome Map. Maybe I should find some context. The inaptly named Awesome Map was my very first foray into mapping. There's the context. Why does it keep opening Half-Life without taking focus? It didn't used to do that. Okay, I'm seeing a dearth of textures. And a 1 unit misalignment here. These stairs are too high to walk up. Just click on a vault map and then change the URL number. It's the easy way. I think they might have been right. I don't think this is a very great map. Deathmatch Classic Climax. Purely for testing purposes, apparently. There can't be many Deathmatch Classic maps left in the vault, right? I mean, there haven't been that many to begin with, but we have to have gotten most of the way through a small list. Short list is probably what most normal people say, but here we are. Lava's moving weirdly. I think that bit there has changed angle. Also, that bit there is way faster than it should be. Oh, I didn't even mean to get on the train that's running around the map, but here we are. I think there's wind on that little bridge. There's certainly wind sounds, if not. Invisibility and quad damage seems like it's a bit this lava isn't very hot. Also don't know if this map looks particularly balanced with all those health kits stacked up in one spot. I do appreciate Quake's approach to a better machine gun being a gun that fires in the exact same speed but just consumes twice the ammo and does more damage. A download for Skulls' map if I want. I would not protest. Do I have you as a friend on Discord? I do not. I could probably arrange that. That would make an easy way to send it to me. Unless you have other plans. Don't you just always want to play Quake, Strider? Or Doom, or a third option? That doesn't sound very good. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound very good. Download. Probably should have just done it from there. I don't know if it makes a difference, but... I don't want to put it in there. What am I doing? This one. Ooh, lib list. This is a custom mod. Skulls 28. Which means we need to do this shuffle. Actually, Castle Disposed, which is the one we'll do after this, is probably a mod also. So let's go ahead and slap it in so we don't have to do this a second time. My shoulders are still so tender. Right. Skulls Comp 28 is probably Skulls entry for competition 28. If I was willing to guess. Configure your MP3 volume to be higher than your sound effects volume. Apparently it already is. Fully function it with an ending. If I get stuck, please refer to the help note in the mod fold Also, it's nice to weave these instructions straight into the splash screen. It's not splash screen. Menu screen, start screen, whatever. You know what I mean. Did I remember correctly? Was this the winner of the competition? Not how mirrors work. There was a rat. Can't teleport me away. There was a rat. That breathing sound is just gonna be there the whole mod, huh? What you got against mirrors? Or possibly glass, given that I can see G-men through them? I see what the implication here is. I have to try. Be careful with the decorations on lifts. That effect was slightly reduced by the fact that I'd already looked away from the G-men while I was disappearing. All of a sudden I have a suit and a crowbar. Message did imply that the valves would do something. Maybe I have to do something else first. I don't know how crucial this life would be, but I'd rather have it than need
Emergency containment
not have it.
door disengaged.
Whatever the English phrase is. To smack everything until something works. Had some momentum. Could have just left it and not taken another hit, but here we are. I don't need to hold it down. Kind of a healing value is 1.5. How is this not a ladder? Breaking every bad mapping convention in the books. And also quite a lot of good mapping conventions. There's no waterfall anymore. Maybe I need to look at what the note is. Or maybe the button just doesn't open it for long, for some reason. Now I'll go through the vent. Maybe I won't go through the vent.
Major predator detected. Medical systems engaged. Morphine
It's a good situation to give someone a grenade in. One pushable box. Which is difficult to get in a situation where it isn't just flipping out.
fracture detected.
You can't have someone take damage out of necessity.
Lacerations detected.
Brock is having a shower. Some of these boxes don't seem to break. And that's annoying. And I jumped to this wall and now I'm stuck. And I'm still stuck. Not sure why I got stuck, but I got stuck. Alright, I need a little box from over here, push it all the way through there. Seems like it would be real bad if your little box got trapped under the lift. Let's not invoke that. And there's a null face on this one.
Minor lacerations detected.
Forgot I had a gun.
Critical. Power 20%.
Bless me. Right, this appears to be a blue shift thing. So that's where that wire runs. I need a turbo button so I can just heal up instantly for this. But also, I would appreciate the life because it seems like I actually need it now. Little bits of metal to push around. I hope that's good enough. I don't know what that was actually supposed to do. Oh boy, I don't have the life for that. You get beat to death. Got rough quickly, didn't it? Gonna turn that on for a sec. I probably do have some grenades, but it's too late now. Well, never mind. Doesn't like that. Grenades don't work that much better. These certainly don't seem to do much. Well, I won't try and speed up the healing process then. There's not much reason why they couldn't have just ramped up the healing of these things. Whenever I've had access to them, I've never been in any particular peril. And also, what am I doing? Why is this open again now? Stream sucks. think they just keep spawning. Which is bad for me, given that my health is already back down to a terrible number. But it's not 100% clear what I'm doing here. Yeah, I see you down there. Alright, I turned God mode off. These will save me yet. That's probably good. That worked. Wow, and it auto-saved. That could have been a loop of very bad. I'm stuck on the door again. Shut up!
The truth.
Can't just say the truth like the truth makes any more sense than the rest of what's been going on. Are you late to work if you've been on the goddamn transit system? That ruined it all for me. That little butthole there. Yep, and the fade ended. Prematurely, presumably. And I can see all these null textures. I guess we won't get to Castle Disposed because it is right around 10 o'clock and I gotta punch out. Supersonic said the Aquatos link is now fixed. I can slap that one back in the list. This way I put that one there and that one there. Delete that. Select all. Bookmark. Some bullshit. Delete that. And then leave and go and have some breakfast. Morning, Pebs. You're too late. You've missed your chance, your grand chance, to see some maps. Anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go and fix that, and I guess I'll be back next week. I will probably, this will probably be the last stream on a Sunday. My plan at the moment is to switch stream times over to Saturday, as I proposed in a couple of places. So it's probably going to be, this stream will happen at the exact same time as it is normally, but on Saturday instead of Sunday, or whatever the previous day is for wherever you are. Friday, probably, but I can't. It'll be one day prior to when it normally is. That's all. That's probably the easy way of saying that. And plan is at the moment that my other stream that I'll be booting up will be pretty much. I'm probably gonna go with having that one be like half an hour, half an hour directly afterwards, so that you know, that just seems to be the time that works best for as many people as possible, which isn't going to be everyone. But yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much going to be immediately after this stream. Not this one, but this, the whole Map Vault stream. I do. I'll put the details in a journal soon, before it actually happens, obviously. And then people can decide if they actually want to stick around for that. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. It's probably going to be one stream at, if I'm remembering these numbers correctly, 10 PM. Well, how about 2200 hours Friday UTC, and then another stream half an hour after that one finishes. I might cut down the length of this stream to 1.5 hours rather than 2 to help cram everything in my schedule. I don't know. I'll think about that one. But that's the times probably at the moment. Again, I'll put everything into a journal or Twitter or probably both, and you know, the information will be out there. So yeah, I'm gonna punch out. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing stuff. It's bacon time. Bye everyone.